How you doing, guys? It's Steve here from James Glen Car Sales. Got a very special one for you today. A Mercedes C63, the full-fat, non-turbocharged, 6.2 litre V8. Even though it says 6.3 on the wings, but that's something to do with the red pig, but that will not go down. It's not a history lesson. This is quite possibly one of the rawest Mercs that you'll ever buy. Obviously, this side of something crazy like a black edition. Quite interesting, actually, because with 3 high-performance cars all coming in a part exchange, and this is the car that we were due to trade, and we traded the other 2 instead. So rather than keeping the 2019 plate RS3 and the 2016 plate BMW M3 Competition, we kept this, and this is why. This car has a full and complete service history. All of the most recent services, all done by Mercedes-Benz in Aberdeen. The lovely gentleman that traded in, a mature owner, I hope he won't mind me saying that, I would class myself as a mature owner now, had it since 2017. So trying to get one of these that's got a nice provenance by way of, the previous owner having it for a number of years, the full history is it's almost impossible now, because we do get offered these from time to time. Then we move on to things like the condition, the headlights can be opaque, the paintwork can be all tired, the interior, especially when you look at the bolster on these, the bolster is wild. When you look inside, it almost looks like not quite an aftermarket seat, but you'd be surprised, or you would be surprised for finding out that's the actual standard seat these cars come with. And then, of course, there's the noise. In fact, let's just skip to the good bit, right, Spencer? To the exhaust side.
Going to get deafened.
Again, is it ringing in your ears past since last time?
No, not yet.
Because the chances are, if anyone is on YouTube and they've typed in C63, it's probably followed by exhaust noises. So
definitely.
We might actually try to put that in the heading. Ready?
Yep.
Don't worry, guys, this one's quite warm because we've revved it a few times today already. It's one of those cars that you cannot move without doing this. Wow. What horsepower are these? 450?
480.
480, that's right, because now these engines are naturally aspirated, and usually you get like no extra horsepower, but you can actually map these because it's a Black Series engine, and they've pegged it back with the throttle, so you can map these to 530 horsepower, and that's about the same sort of power that you get in the Performance Pack car or the Black Series. I think Black Series is a bit more. Yep. But yeah, I mean, like, we'll open the bonnet, obviously, and let you get a look in there. It's crammed in. This
doesn't need more power as it is. Even Andy drove it the other day, and he's like, it's quite quick.
Yeah. Quite quick, did he? Is that what we're qualified for?
That's what we're qualified for, quite quick.
Over the course of the video, guys, we're going to take you all around the outside. We're going to show you the inside. If there's any little marks, wear and tear, whatnot, we'll highlight it in the video, because you might be looking at this video from the other end of the country, hopefully planning a route to sunny Airdrie to come and buy this, and you want to know exactly what you're coming to see. We don't sell new cars. They're all used. They've all got a previous life, so there's going to be little marks here and there, and it's our job to make sure that you know if there is something that should be brought to your attention. We're also looking for stock.
Desperately.
Especially now. Can I mention the Evos?
Yeah.
No, we'll mention that at the end of the video. We won't buy anycar.com, but we might just buy your car. That is our own in-house car buying service. And if you've got something you'd like to sell, we'd love to hear from you. Generally speaking, up to 7 years old, up to 60,000 miles, we are always willing to discuss special cars like this, or Mitsubishi Evos. And then you can start today by just clicking up there. We're also doing brokerage now as well. So if you have a little look over there, we have this 18-month-old 992 Carrera GTS, which we just managed to return the owner an extra £7,000 over the trade-in price. In fact, the purchase price that he was getting from the main dealer. So yeah, brokerage, SOR, consignment, whatever you want to call it. We're happy to discuss newer, higher value things like that. But the car must have an active manufacturer's warranty to qualify. Back to the C63, let's get a good look at the bonnet. So as you can see, guys, this car is 40,000 miles, so we aren't really expecting to see that many stone chips. Now, the car has had a blow-in on the paintwork up to about here, but we've got lots of bright LED lights beaming down on the paint. The paint match is absolutely spot on. which is something given the fact that this is diamond white, which is a pearlescent. So if the paintwork hadn't been done to a good standard, you'd really see it in the camera. It was a tiny bit flat just up here, but it's all been machine polished, and it now looks
Looks spot on the
it looks
camera.
absolutely spot on. And if it looks good under artificial lighting, when you take it outside, it'll be
absolutely fine.
almost impossible to detect. Bumper, all nice and clean as well. Light lenses. This has also got the intelligent lighting system. Now, they all call it something different, but it's basically like active lights.
All high beam.
Auto high beam, when you turn it, does the turning thing as well.
Anything.
Bumper's all nice and clean. The black replacement for the chrome. It's not all gone all cloudy.
That is all wrapped.
That's why it's not. Thank you, Spencer.
Yep.
So is that the same with the blades?
Blades and round the window trims.
And it's been a good job.
Yeah.
Sometimes
so Gordon we bought the car from, this is who got it.
Wow, so that's been on there all those years and it's
Yeah.
not started to peel off?
Yep.
Okay, because we've had RS3s that have had the chrome blacked out and it literally started to peel off after a couple of years.
Yep.
So if it stayed on all this time, Finlay, could you go and answer that phone, thank you? If it stayed on all, after all this time and it still looks as good as it does, it's obviously been a really, really
It's
good
been high
job.
quality vinyl, aye. It's
Yep.
not been the cheap stuff.
Not Temu stuff.
Temu AliExpress.
Prefer genuine eBay vinyl. Looking down the length of the passenger side, guys, body panels are lovely and clean. Now, this is a set of C63 wheels, but the newer model.
Yep.
We weren't sure in the pictures, but now we've seen them in the flesh. Not only are they in great condition, but they fit. They must have a slightly more aggressive offset.
It's fit perfect.
They do, and it doesn't even have a spacer on. It is like just nice.
Yep.
Tiny little bit of water ingress just under the lacquer there, and the very, very outer edge of the polished rim. But the gloss black, which can look quite tired quite quickly. Like for example, if you wash this with like a dirty sponge.
A bad chemical that'll go milky, bluey, white. It'll just.
Yep. And the fact that they still got the AMG logo here is a wee indication that they may well not have been refurbished yet. Don't know for sure, but it's
If they have, it's been a very good job because even the diamond cut lip is just the ring that doesn't go inside.
I would say it's, see, because it's still got the little etch marks on it,
Yep.
I would say that's the original.
That's what I think as well. Because nobody can replicate that, but they just do it on the edge.
That's right, because it goes, well, it's more like a polished finish with a cup of lacquer over it rather
Yep.
than the etch marks. And this one's the same. As you can see, the back wheel's got slightly more of a concave, bit more of a dish, because the back wheel's wider. But the fitment and everything is absolutely spot on. The discs in the back there look exceptionally new.
See the front.
And the front is the same. Thanks, Spencer. Have another little look down the passenger side from the back. Not a mark on any of the body panels. Back bumper corner's the same. We've got a regular sunroof rather than a full-length sunroof. Generally find that the normal sunroof's a bit less problematic.
Looks better.
Looks better as well. Set AMG overmats. Polished chrome entry plates. Electric memory seats.
Carbon trim finishing as well.
The carbon fibre.
Proper stuff.
That's probably, if I had to be negative in any way, that's about the only thing that lets these down. They are beginning to feel a little bit dated on the inside.
Yeah. The facelifts, you can just get away with a pre-facelift of that old screen.
So the facelift car has got the fixed screen. The pre-facelift's got the one with the wee
The
screen,
wee door comes up.
which was cool at the time, but you just know it's going to break.
Aye, it looks old now.
Do you know, there's still a bit of heft.
Aye.
It kind of feels like the merc of old.
And
Not
these 63, this generation was the same.
Do you know, one of the last naturally aspirated C63 Mercs we sold, the part exchange was a newer 4-litre turbo one, because the guy was on the Merc forum and wasn't really getting on with the new car, and he noticed that a lot of the other owners had gone back the way to the 6.2.
Gordon was the same. See, we're talking about the test drive with the Boxster. He's like, I'm not sure about the V8 ones. I think he's
Oh, not the V8, the turbo one.
the turbo one, sorry. He's like, these are the what they have.
Yeah, and the thing is that it's a finite amount, but the back bench and everything's all in good condition. The seats look quite cool from the back with the built-in headrest.
And a knee sculpture bit as well.
Serious seat for a serious car. Reverse camera.
Yep.
Boot area all nice and clean and tidy, folding back seats. And that's the car cover.
£300 worth.
What?
Invoices in the bag.
just see when you get little hints of how it's been looked after. I love that. Looking down the length of the driver's side, again, bodywork is absolutely perfect, no marks or dents, scratches. Wheel in the back corner, again. These wheels look like they've come off a car with 5 or 10,000 miles.
I know.
So I would say the braking system's all pretty recent, wheels recent, bodywork, like except from that little blow-in over in the bonnet. There is really nothing to give you any indication that this car is now not on for, what, 13 years old?
I know. It's been very, very well looked after.
It's one of those cars I would say is, think of it more like a 40,000 mile car than a 12 plate.
Yeah.
And the fact that we kept the oldest car and traded the 2 newer ones, I think says
all.
It says it all, really. Grab bar on the door hat and the door card's all nice and clean. All your switches and everything are not all worn. Purple mirrors as well. And Hard-on card on. Yep. I hope you can try and capture just how huge those side bolsters are.
I don't think until you sit in it you'll be able to see.
Well, the first thing Andy said when he sat in it was, are these standard? You know, or is it like an upgrade seat? I mean, like, they come halfway
halfway up
down your torso. But your torso?
Your torso?
Torso. Don't need to start it because we've already started it, but we're going to start it again anyway.
Yeah.
7,200 RPM. Do you know, there was one night I lost a few hours on YouTube, and don't ask me how, I ended up on the C63 buyer's guide.
Yep.
And there's something to do with how many places the crank's bolted onto the block.
Right.
And this could have had like, I don't know, 4 and it's got 7 because it's built like a race car engine.
Wow.
And also because it's a facelift, it doesn't have the head bolts that rust.
Yeah, and snap.
And the head start to lift.
Yep. Right in the middle.
As you can see, guys, we don't practice these videos. Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
That's not the middle.
Oh, well, it's the middle of the bonnet.
That's the middle.
It's the middle of the bonnet.
That's a big engine. Oh, there we go. Twin inlets, just like Andy's pal CRX.
Yep.
Can't believe I've seen that. 470 horsepower, possibly more if you fancy tinkering with it. Personally, you would leave it as is. But if you look at the strut tops, you know, the bolts, all the little bits of bracketry, and you know, okay, those are beginning to just a little bit of rust on the top of the bolts there, but that's because they're exposed to everything coming through the front.
Yep.
But even down in here, how clean the car is.
Who's it built by?
Built by, oh, it's hard to tell because, oh sorry, there we go. It was built by Big Marky Boy.
Marky Boy, there you go.
Yep, it looks like Mark Bowden.
Bogan? Sure it's not Bogan?
Yeah, I don't have anyone in the family that's capable of building an engine like that. Certainly not me either. So guys, that brings us to the end of the video. Hope you found it mildly entertaining and hopefully more informative than anything else. If we can help at all, we'd love to hear from you, and you can get us at the garage on 01236 779 9000. As you are looking at a performance AMG on YouTube, I have reviewed an E63 in the last wee while. You can watch that just over here, and you can subscribe to the channel just over here. Thanks guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.